Greetings to all, and I hope you're all doing well once again, wherever you may be around the world. I have been delving with a plethora of different practices lately, experimenting within them to see what it is exactly that they do and how well the biblical references of them relate to the scripts that have been written about them. Very similar to the Solomonic practices, of course. One of them, which I would like to start with, would be the preliminary invocation of the Bornless One, also known as the Headless One. The Bornless Ritual, which is also known as the Liber Shamek, is basically taken from an ancient script, which is to be found within the Greek papyri, which, if I'm not mistaken, is located within the Museum of London, alongside a plethora of other stolen historical artifacts from around the world. The initial text of it was written in Greek, and there has been an Egyptian version of it as well. It is common knowledge that at the time great civilizations have indeed mixed and have exchanged knowledge upon various practices, and have exchanged cultures, of course, spiritual practices, or as it was regarded at the time, religious practices, are no exception to this rule, of course. Now, the Bornless Ritual, the belief has it that it can be used in a couple of ways. The original text uses it as let's call it exorcism, for the sake of cleansing. For the sake of cleansing dark entities or other dark spirits from someone who's plagued by them. And the other belief is that it can also connect one to his own Agathodemon, or his own guardian angel. And I personally have found that not to be exactly the case. We do see many divine names mentioned into it. Some of these divine names are partially names of God, as known, and can be recognized also from the Solomonic text, with the divine and secret names of God used therein. And others are names of dark spirits, from the glyphothic black tree of death. And some relate to human prophets. This is as far as it has been given to me by the spirits. All of these combined together bring forth one being. That particular being cannot really be characterized as your guardian angel. There are different experiences as one proceeds to train this particular invocation. What it does is it shall permutate one's astral and physical body within the dark light, and it shall wash him with the dark light from within. That dark light will become prominent within the eyes of the operator. Okay. The astral double will assume this particular form as well. The eyes shall turn into the dark black color, and they shall shine and emanate dark light. Another thing that it does is it fills and unlocks the third eye area through the vibration of the divine names with golden light, and it cracks it open energetically, of course. None of these transformations are physical. The only physical side effect which may occur, which will be very noticeable, would be an increase in body mass, which will gradually start taking place during the ritual. It does not occur in each and every ritual. It depends. Sometimes rituals are a little bit stronger than others. Each and every time that you will perform this, the experience will start to differ a little bit. In general, the changes within the voice and the cerebral tension will begin to take place almost immediately. The being which comes forth is a being of shadow, which also emanates black light. That being seems to adopt an angelic form. Noticeable upon it will be the big wings upon its back. The form is human, and the being possesses long hair. It does not have any features. It is made nothing but a shadow of the black light, which shines black light. And its eyes are white, which also shine of white light. I personally can recognize the silhouette of this being to be that thing that you all like to call Lucifer. But within this aspect, the being is very different. It combines of all the aforesaid names within this ritual. So it is and it isn't the one mentioned here. In this aspect, the spirit is nothing more but a dark aspect of God, a dark piece of God, but not him completely. It's just a dark piece. And that particular dark piece and aspect serves the purpose of transformation solidly. Okay? And it will show itself very prominently. Basically, that's what pretty much happens, and it also opens the way and gives you dominion to each and every other ritual which you of course may have planned to perform. So it does open the gates and put the being into the state of empowerment of the Headless One. So there is no guardian angel per se, because your guardian angel would be a completely different being that comes forth here. Nevertheless, that being can act as a dark guardian if it is acquired, if it is deemed fit for you to possess it, if it is part of your soul attributes, and if it is part of your path. Yes. But that's basically pretty much it. There is a second aspect of this being which exists in two parts. The Bornless One basically refers to have no beginning and no end, to being endless, like this being tends to be. The Headless is a totally different aspect of the dark being which transforms through this ritual. This being exists in two aspects. So the two aspects are aspects of each other, and they are one as a source, as a dark source. They exist simultaneously at the same time together, but they are also separate at the same time. That's why we call them aspects. The second one would be a being with a very peculiar armor and a sword in its hand, which is literally headless and has a mantle hanging off it. Very medieval looking in nature. And the armor which it possesses refers to more or less Ottoman style to Persian, ancient Persian, if we may compare it historically as an image as to how it looks like. So pretty ancient and basically more Eastern relevance to how the armor looks like. And this is the other being. That being is indeed protective, and it also, during the purpose of this ritual, attunes the one to the energies of eternal existence at the same time in all places and all times. Which is one of the parts of the meditation which you are to perform when performing this particular invocation. Now, before the performance of this ritual, the operator is to create a coronet, basically a crown. And it can be made of white paper, or it can be made of another color which relates to the light, such as gold. I would suggest to use white color and write the names inscripted which must go upon it in gold letters. The names of which would be Aoth, Abaoth, Basim, Ishak, Sabaoth, Yao, in English pronunciations, so they can be understood easily. In between Basim and Ishak, or in between and below the names, the good sign is to be inscripted. What is the good sign? The good sign basically looks like this, for those who are not familiar with it. Okay, this is one variation of it, and this is another variation of it. Okay, this one is to be found in the original text, and I personally have been instructed by the spirits to go with this one. There is no harm and no significant change to be documented if you are to use this one. But I basically tend to go with what I'm given, so I would have went with this particular one, which slightly imitates the number 7. Okay. Most symbols that we know and use today are basically taken from ancient symbols and scriptures. Okay. But most of us are not aware of this. We think that they are just mere numbers, or that they have no significance or relevance to anything. Yet again, everything is significant and everything has a relevance to something. Nothing is insignificant in our world. So, as aforesaid, the operator is to construct this particular coronet and wear it upon his head, fasting and cleansing beforehand, or powerful meditations of any kind which help you personally, according to your own structure and your own practice, cleanse and ground and come into the state of mind which you require before a big ritual are of course required. The length of them would require upon your own personal ability and experience. 7 days would be great. If you can do it in one, that would also be good. You would be required to fast for above 10 hours, I would recommend, because it helps with the energies to permutate and feel them much more intensely. And white robes or any clothing of white would be significant and required for this operation as well. And being completely clean, being bathed and being rested and in overall good health and good condition, ready to take these energies upon you. Okay, because none of these energies are just simply easy to deal with. All energies are harsh for the physical body. So it's recommended to employ these techniques to prepare for the ritual beforehand. Let us go together through the English version of it, the translation, which has been given to the public and made more famous through the works of Aleister Crowley and Matthias, who were associates together under the Hermetic Organization, which later, of course, was taken further by Crowley himself when he founded the Order of the AA Angles. So, as aforesaid, we shall assume that the coronal has been constructed. And we shall see how we vibrate these names. Vibrations will be different according to the language that you speak. The names, the divine names, are not easy for everyone, okay? And not everyone speaks ancient languages either. So try to vibrate these to the best of your ability and try to understand how the game changes between the Greek and English translations, okay? As much as possible. You don't, of course, you're not going to be able to speak these languages you're more likely not able to speak any of these ancient languages, but we can try to understand, of course, the abbreviations as much as possible. So before the ritual, after the coronet is placed upon the operator's head, you are to obtain a stance of open palm pointing towards the heavens, okay? You don't need to keep them straight, that would be difficult. You may keep them down to this particular length, that would be enough, okay, on both sides. And you are to face the north, okay, which we are currently doing. And then the operator is to begin with vibrating the words. Subject to me, all demons, so that every demon, whether heavenly or ethereal, upon the earth or under the earth, on dry land or in water, or whirling air and rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God might be obedient unto me. Thee I invoke, the Headless One, Thee who created earth and heavens, Thee who created night and day, Thee who created darkness and light. Thou art, O solemn face, whom no man has ever seen. Thou art Yabas, Thou art Yapos, Thou hast distinguished between the just and the unjust. Thou hast made the female and the male. Thou hast revealed the seed and the fruit. who has made men to love each other and to hate each other. I am the perfect, which you are to enter your true name if you possess it, or your name as it is, to whom Lu has given the mysteries, the whole of the mysteries of God. Hear me, I am the messenger, or son of peace. This is the true name handed down to the prophets. I call upon thee with an empty spirit, O awesome and unseen God. Holy Headless One, hear me. He is the Lord of the gods. He is the Lord of the living world. He is the one whom the winds fear. He is the one who made all things by the command of his voice. Lord, King, Master, Helper, empower my soul. Quickly, good angel of God. I am the Headless One with sight and defeat. I am the Mighty One who possesses the immortal fire. I am the truth that hates that evil is wrought in the world. I am the one who makes the lightning flash and the thunder roll. I am the one whose sweat is the heavy rain that falls to make the earth fertile. I am the one whose mouth is utterly aflame. I am the one who begets and destroys. I am the grace of the world. Heart geared with a serpent is my name. Come and follow that every spirit, whether heavenly or ethereal, upon the earth or under the earth, on dry land or in water, of whirling air or rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God may be obedient unto me. And that concludes the English translation of the script. Now, by that stage, you will see that the inner tension will have already well settled in within the two hemispheres of your brain, and it will be coming down. You will feel vibrations, okay, like a breeze of air or electricity coming down and up from your body. It will usually remain on the sides of you, from this side all the way down to the thighs and legs and feet, and then it's gonna return back up. You may also start experiencing pain on the left vocal cord, like I do when I perform these. That is these energies manifesting through you. And you will also, as you vibrate, feel everything vibrating very prominently within the core of your being. And in this instance, as you perform these, your core is vibrating. Your astral double literally vibrates from the core together. Okay? This is what we are aiming to do, to bring these vibrations through our body and through the astral, which is connected to us, of course. You may also find that you start becoming dehydrated. Your lips will start to dehydrate as well as you vibrate the names. You may get a blocked nose out of nowhere. These are all the dark energies manifesting through you, okay? These are common and very well known side effects. A good trick while vibrating these, to not only bring the energies that you vibrate, because these divine words are alive energies which you bring and vibrate through within you. You are opening this portal from within in this way. Keep your upper and lower teeth together as you vibrate them, and this will intensify the vibrations which source from the core, from your lungs, but they will also push the vibrations within the pineal gland inside the brain where we require them, okay? And this boosts the transformation even more. As we said, the game does change when it comes to the original Greek pronunciation of the text, okay? Which was called Stili tu Ieu tu Zogr istin epistolin, which basically means the column of the Zogr, the hieroglyphist, okay? Basically means his sacred text, script. We are going to go through the English version as well, just so we can see how the vibrations and the game changes here. And the divine words are pronounced in totally different ways, which does make a difference, okay? Because different pronunciation hits different energy points. That's one thing that the spirits have told me. So I personally perform both before I do something, so I can hit the energy points which are not able to be met through the one text, and then I just use the other. You should, as I said, perform these anything between 2 to 3 times daily, and you can go up to 6 and 9 later down the road, but generally twice or 3 is enough. Okay. And then the more you do it, the more, of course, you empower yourself and develop. So let's begin with the original Greek text. Υπόταξον μη πάντα τα δαιμόνια, ή να μην υπήκοος πας δαίμον, ουράνιος και αιθέριος και επίγειος και υπόγειος και χέρσεος και ένιδος και πάσα επικπομπή και μάστιξ ή Θεού και έστι ή τα δαιμόνια πάντα υπήκοα. Σε καλό τον ακέφαλον, τον κτίσαντα γη και ουρανόν, τον κτίσαντα νύχτα και ημέραν, σε τον κτίσαντα φως και σκότος. Σύ ή Ιαβάς, σύ ή Ιαπός, σύ διέκρινας το δίκαιον και το άδικον, σύ επίησας θήλη και άρεν, σύ έδειξας σποράν και καρπούς, σύ επίησας τους ανθρώπους, αλληλοφιλήν και αλληλομισήν, εγώ είμαι ο Μωυσής, ο προφήτης σου, ο παρέδωκας τα μυστήριά σου τα συντελελούμενα του Ισραήλ. Σύ έδειξας υγρών και ξηρών και πάσαν τροφή. Επάκουσον μου, εγώ είμαι ο άγγελος του Φαπρό, ο Σωρονόφρης. Τούτο εστίν σου το όνομα του αληθινών, το παρεδεδόμενο της προφήτες του Ισραήλ. Επάκουσον μου. Εισάκουσον μου και απόστεψον το δαιμόνιο τούτο, επικαλούμε σε τον εν το κενό πνεύμα τίδινον και ώρα των Θεών. Άγια κέφαλε απάλαξον τον δεινά από τους συνέχοντος αυτών δαίμονος. Ισχυρέα κέφαλε απάλαξον τον δεινά από τους συνέχοντος αυτών δαίμονος. Κο Θα το άλλαξω τον από τα δεινά. Ούτως έστιν ο Κύριος των Θεών, ούτως έστιν ο Κύριος της οικουμένης, ούτως έστιν όνοι άνεμοι φοβούνται, ούτως έστιν ο ποιήσας φωνής προστάγματι αυτού πάντα. Κύριε βασιλεύ δυνάστα βοηθέ σώσον ψυχήν, ήδη Ευάγγελος του Θεού. Εγώ είμαι ο ακέφαλος δαίμον, εν της πόσιν έχω την όρασιν ισχυρός, ο έχων το πύρτο αθανάτων. Εγώ είμαι η αλήθεια, ο μισόν αδικήματα, γίνεσθε εν το κόσμο. Εγώ είμαι ο αστράπτων και βροντών, εγώ είμαι ου έστιν ο ίδρος, όμβρος, επιπίπτων επί την γην, ήνα, ο χέρι. Εγώ είμαι το ου το στόμα καίεται διόλου, εγώ είμαι ο γενών και απογενών, εγώ είμαι η χάρις του αιώνος, όνομα μη, καρδία περιζωσμένη όφιν, έξελθε και ακολούθησον. And this concludes the original text of the Greek translation. As you see, the vibrations change. Different energy points within you are met, and the overall energies change. You will start to feel the energies move under your eyes. You will literally feel them moving. And that's basically the conclusion of it all. As usual, I hope this helps, and I hope this includes yet an extra piece of arsenal within your development. Rise and conquer. Preliminary Invocation.